I mean, that's averaging 32 points a game, giving up right around 10 points a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to win a lot of ball games. They say defense travels, defense wins championships. William Byrd can do it, guys.
Yeah, they can. And I tell you, beyond that defense, we saw a heavy run attack with these guys. They can put it on the ground. But, you know, when we were over here with Franklin County a few weeks ago, where they won the football game was actually through the air. Got a lot of wind here tonight, but those were some quick passes. But we saw a lot of ground control, and then, man, we're going to hurt you over the top.
Well, what I seen on film when watching them a little bit this week preparing for this game, they take advantage of the short passing game. They lull you to sleep, and then they hit one over the top to one of their receivers. But they're going to butter the bread on the defensive side, but they're going to play complementary football in all three phases.
Yeah.
Well, Melvin Clark and Glenn Lynch, former colleagues of ours back in '02 on Cable 12, would always say the high school football, one of the most important things is to have them to peak at the right time. It looks like Coach Leonard's Golden Eagles, 5-5, are doing just that, guys.
Yeah, I would say peaking is definitely massive upset victory last week at William Fleming. Had to go on the road to a 9-0 team. Fleming has never finished undefeated. When we logged off last week, the River was actually down by 14. And you talk about just come roaring back in the fourth quarter and winning. And so, yeah, they're riding high this week. Got to talk to Coach Leonard a little bit. They were just focusing this week on doing what they do well and making sure the kids stay in a routine. And they're going to come out and play some football. But, yeah, so you could talk about, Scott, momentum coming in tonight versus home field advantage. And, you know, the Terriers just had to walk across the hallway and down to the locker room. What do you think about home field advantage versus that momentum?
Well, it's playoffs, guys. It's playoffs. Every team is sitting on the same level right now. And no matter if you have to go on the road or you're at home, if you feel in the playoffs, you're going to come to play. And if I know this Staunton River team the way I think I know them, Coach Leonard does a really good job. The one thing that you'll never question about this group of guys is their effort.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they play with excellent pad level. They're not going to be the biggest team on the field tonight. Byrd is probably going to outsize them, but I find it hard to believe they're going to out-effort the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, those guys out there, they're giving great effort, good attitude. And you talk about defense on the Byrd side. Staunton River's got some defense of their own, led by a couple state championship wrestlers out there on the field. And when you see them in the backfield, they mean business. And that's one thing, you know, we asked Coach Leonard about tuning being a spark on offense, and were there any other players he really wanted to mention. He gave us a list. You know, he didn't just give us one or two. He said this guy and that guy, and the value that they play on every aspect of the game. It's going to be a team effort here by the Eagles. They're going to run the football. I doubt we see maybe 2 passes tonight, but they're going to look to just line up and go right at the Terriers, and it's going to be a classic here in Vinton.
Hey, look, I was talking about the Byrd defense. The Golden Eagle defense has only given up 134 points on the year. And if you do the math on that, that's a tick over 13 points per ball game.
Yeah.
So they're the same way, and both teams are really stingy with points, okay? They don't give up a lot. And the offense for the Golden Eagles is going to possess the ball. They're going to work the clock, and they're going to shorten the ball game.
Yep.
And so I think, as you alluded to last week against Fleming, they were down 14 points, and they made up those 14 points, tied the ball game up, sent it into overtime. That game went into overtime. The week prior to that, against this same Byrd team, they were trailing 7 points, scored late in the ball game to send that game into overtime, end up losing because they went for 2 in overtime and fell a little bit short.
Yep.
But trust me, they come in here confident that they can win this ball game, guys.
Yep.
Should be a good one.
Pretty good 5-5 football team going against a really good 8-2 team. I'm looking forward to the War on 24. I'm glad we're in Vinton tonight and not sitting on the couch. Big thanks to Stanton Rivers Booster Club for having us out. That's going to be great. They wanted to – it's cold out here tonight. They had some folks over at Savvy Promos in Westlake step up and have hoodies provided for the team on short notice. Those hoodies look great. They wanted to make sure we gave them a little bit of love. Check them out. And, Mike, you're going to have sponsors rolling all night for those guys.
Sure do. We want to thank the coaching staff, the sponsors for making this broadcast happen. I tell you, we really, really appreciate it. And, you know, guys, it's really tough for two good teams to play and to beat, for one team to beat them twice.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what I'm talking about, but it's really going to be tough. It'll be a tough ball game, and we'll be right back for the kickoff and all of the action. You're watching high school football right here on Cable 12.
William Byrd football team has a tradition of playing each game in honor of a United States soldier who has given their life while protecting our freedom. Tonight, our Terriers pay special tribute to Army Specialist David Hickman, who was killed while serving in Iraq. Please stand and join me in applause as we thank those who protect our freedom. Terriers won the kick. They defer to the second half. The Golden Eagles will receive
The Terriers won the toss. So far, they're winning, guys.
Got that one.
They deferred to the second half to get the ball back.
Yeah, going to be an opportunity for Staunton River to get the ball here and maybe see if they can pick up where they left off against Fleming. You got to think if they can score quick here, Scott, a defensive team like that, that'd be a big shot in the arm.
Yeah, they need something to give them a little boost of confidence, start a little fast. Any football team out there, I mean, let's face it, guys. You want to start fast on the offensive side, maybe drive the ball down the field, kick a field goal, get some type of points on the board to put a little pressure on the other side and make them duplicate that.
Yeah.
And the way that both teams play defense, if you can do that, that would be a huge shot in the arm.
Yeah, they're known for really long, sustained drives. I think it was against Northside. Staunton River had the football the entire fourth quarter. Northside didn't touch it at all, and just a team that can really grind it out on the ground. And I'm telling you, if it's play after play and somebody's getting their shoulder pads on your hip for 10, 12 straight minutes, that's how you make a defense just fold. So we'll see. Staunton River will want to get it started quick here tonight. Man, you saw there in the national anthem, the wind is just absolutely whipping. And, Staunton River's going to run the football anyways.
Whitehead kicking it off. This one is going to go out of bounds. It'll be a flag. Staunton River will have pretty good field position here.
Yeah, going to start out, on the 35-yard line?
35-yard line.
So if you get it on the 35, guys, I mean, it sets you up. You're not pinned on your own goal line. You can have a little confidence there.
Yeah, do what you want to do at this point. Hey, guys, don't look now. Both of these teams are 0-0.
That's right.
And on the clock as well. And, shoot, you're starting off looking to go 1-0 every week at this point. Winner moves on.
New season there. Tuning, calling the signals for the Golden Eagles, and he keeps it himself, getting up the middle, finding a little, maybe a yard or two. May have given him 3 yards there.
Yeah, he was held up a little bit at the line. Only got 2 on that, but it's still positive, though, as long as you can stay ahead of the chains, Josh.
Yeah, you got to stay ahead of the sticks. A lot of Terriers flying to the football there. Saw something there we didn't see earlier in the year, a little option game.
Yeah.
Pistol, this is a little bit of a new formation here. Looks like maybe we've seen a change on the back end of the season.
McNair's going in motion. Got a pass over the middle. It's intercepted. That's Haston with an interception, bringing it back out over the 45.
Yeah, Grayson Sheets was there battling to make that catch. Haston picks up the big interception right there. Man, not the way you want to start the game if you're the Golden Eagles.
No, really good idea from the coaching staff from Staunton River there. I mean, yeah, I like the thought of them going down the field. That's probably something that they haven't showed a lot this year on film. But credit the cornerback. He stayed right in the back pocket of the receiver there and picked it off.
Yeah, did his job. So, hey, William Byrd, talk about field position. They got it now.
36-yard line of the Golden Eagles. Lutz puts a man in motion, hands it off to the guy that just intercepted it.
Yeah, and put the ball on the ground. Didn't quite get that bread in the basket, and got to hang on tighter than that to –
Haston,
it's going backwards here, guys.
Haston was looking where he was going to run and forgot to take the loaf with him.
The loaf had some butter on it.
Yeah, or something.
Something like that.
Here you see it on the replay.
I could go for some buttered rolls.
Oh, man,
nice
that
warm
would be
right out the
nice.
oven.
If you knew somebody could
chilly,
make them.
Oh.
Lutz brings his team out. Let's call the signals. He's back to pass. Got a man open, number 11. That's Kotz. Kotz in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, big 41-yard touchdown there. Lutz to Kotz. Talk about responding. Turnovers will hurt you, and when turnovers result in 6 points, that's even harder.
Nice timing pattern there by Coach.
Yeah, that Lutz showed great touch on that ball. I mean, put the right amount of air underneath it. Receiver didn't have to break stride. He just ran right to it and went in standing in the end zone. Great pass by Lutz.
Whitehead to put it up, and it's no good. Looked like maybe a little bit, Coach, a little bit of a snap was low and had a hard time getting it up for him. Score 6-0. Byrd. We'll be right back. Back to receive the kickoff. Big leg out there, Whitehead. Will be kicking off for the Byrd Terriers. This one's deep. Back in the end zone and back out of the end zone. Yeah, touchback.
Yeah, anytime that you're kicking from right to left tonight, you're going to be able to get
help.
Yeah, you're going to get a little help because that's the way the wind direction is blowing here in the stadium. Now, moving from left to right, you may have a tough time.
Staunton River with an opportunity here, starting on the 20-yard line. Tuning. calling the signals. Ending it up. Ayers up the middle, picking up about 7.
He's still walking, Mike.
Oh, man.
9 yards there by Ayers on the ground.
Ayers finding the hole up the middle.
That's the Staunton River that we know right there, lining it up, knocking people off the ball, gaining 9 yards on first down, setting up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, control the ball, control the clock, get a sustained drive here. We see them shifting the line.
Tuning under center. Hands off to Barnes. Barnes getting stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he didn't pick. He may have picked up a half a yard on that, but didn't get to the stick. So bringing up a big 3rd down right here.
Yeah, good push there by the defensive line. Just kept forcing him down. Wasn't able to pick the first up here. Like you said, Scott, going to be big. These conversions tonight on down and distance will be huge for the River.
3rd and a long one. They have one on the scoreboard, but it looks longer out there on the chains. Tuning takes his snap, hands it to Barnes.
Yeah, he's going to get to the line. He should have that first down.
Barnes really tough to stop with less than a yard gain, that's for sure.
And they're going to wave them on for the first down, and the cowbells are out here with the Staunton River fans tonight. I saw them passing them out, had a bucket going around. Nothing like a little noisemaker.
There you go.
See here on the replay, just grounded out, knew where he needed to go, and got that extra yard.
Tuning. This is a weird setup.
Yeah, a little counter there.
Getting much out of that. Ayers stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like 63. Graylin Castleberry, 5'7", 180 senior. Not a very big kid, but boy, he shot the gap that time and got him to the ground. Good play by the young man.
Yeah, that athleticism up front. A lot of times it makes up for the size, and he definitely showed it right there.
Well, motor.
Was that a strange formation, guys?
Yeah.
There were a lot of shifts going on in that, and it confused us just as much as they were hoping it was going to do the Terrier defense, and didn't quite do that, though. 2nd and 10 here for the Golden Eagles.
Cheney taking the snap, handing it off to Ayers.
Falls forward probably for 3.
That was Barnes, excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give that 3. They're lining up in a lot of different formations. Got a fullback in play here coming out of the I. We've seen pistol I. A lot of formations to get them into the right spot. And I'm sure the coaching staff's looking at what's the defense doing when we make these shifts, and how can we make adjustments on our end of the game. And that's the stuff that as the game goes on you can take advantage of later on.
Right. Yeah, that formation earlier, Mike, that you said that looked a little wonky.
Yeah.
I think that was eye candy for the defense right there.
Gotcha. Tuning, keeping it himself, not able to pick up enough for a first down. We'll probably see a kick team come out.
Yeah, they're out on the field tuning with a gain of 3 there. Wasn't able to, it was a designed run there for him, and it's going to bring punt team out.
Got Speedster Coates back to receive the punt for the Terriers.
Was told this week the long snapper for the Staunton River Golden Eagles, Ashton Dunman, is going to be a Division I long snapper next year, if I'm not mistaken. Headed to ODU possibly. Had Marshall looking at him. A lot of Division I coaches after that young man. Good snap.
Yep, good punt. Ball takes a Staunton River bounce. Picked up 15 on that roll. Be inside the 30-yard line. Terriers take over there 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's probably something that you'll see a lot kicking in that direction. High punts and hope that it takes a positive bounce for you and not a negative.
Yeah, the wind is blowing, And that ball got up there, and it just looked like it sat down and hung out for a minute and then dropped on in. Took definitely, like you mentioned there, a Golden Eagle roll, and it just kept rolling and rolling. Bird's coming out, trips left, Mike.
Gerard Lutz back to pass with the wind behind him. Hands it off up the middle.
22, Shepard, the ball carrier.
Shepard.
Tackled by number 2,
Yeah, making errors there on the stop.
I think the running game is going to be hard to come by tonight, guys, if it's any indication. I mean, Staunton River on their possession got a few positive yards on the run game, but really William Byrd thus far has decided to throw the ball on the end around that they ran it. Receiver sort of lost it, so on that play, not a lot. I mean, maybe one, less than one.
A little less than one, I think.
Some hard-nosed defense being played, and it's going to be the hiccup here and the hiccup there that ultimately, if you take advantage of it.
Hand off to Shepard up the middle. Shepard, when he can get a head full of steam there, he's a tough one to stop up the middle. That's a first down and 10.
That looked like the Wildcat, guys. They had
It
Shepard
did.
lined up at quarterback. He faked it and just went straight up the gut with it.
Sure
and
did.
He got through the first level into the second level and just kept on going.
I'm telling you, we saw our fair share of that last Friday night. Botetourt just said, hey, whoever's back there, we're going to snap it to you, and you run on over there. And, man alive, a heavy dose of that last week, and Lutz back here.
By the way, Lord Botetourt's playing tonight as well as Northside out of the Blue Ridge District. We'll try to update you on who else is playing.
22, Shepard, the ball
Yeah,
Shepard.
taken down there by Ashton Dunman, the long snapper, also out there on defense tonight.
Shepard picking up 2. Second down and 8 for the Terriers. Lutz bringing in his play. He's back calling the signals. Lutz back to pass. Got a man reaching up, get that one.
Yeah,
That's Coates again.
He connects.
Coates with those good hands. That's the first down and 10.
Yeah, that was a busted coverage right there, guys. They had a guy on the outside. He was in position. The guy on the inside, they was nowhere in the vicinity of the receiver there.
Well, looked like maybe it's been some routes got mixed up. Both of them were really close out there.
21 yards later, it's a first down.
That's right. It worked, didn't it?
It worked. Like you said, Coates, his second reception. First one was a big one for a touchdown, 41 yards. And going to have a flag here, false
whistle?
start. Illegal didn't quite get set there.
Terriers will back up 5. Behind the chains. They haven't been behind the chains much tonight.
No.
No, first series they were behind because of the drop handoff to the receiver, and it really didn't affect them in any way. They threw it down the field.
Yeah.
That's right. Lutz getting a play from the sideline. Got 19 seconds on the play clock. Down to 16. He's still trying to get his play from the sideline.
Yeah, looks like they're going to have to hurry it up or take a timeout here. Under 4 seconds and counting. 3, 2.
And he got it off. Lutz holding it himself and taking it down.
Yeah, going to be about a gain of 2 instead of a loss there.
Yeah, really nice job by 52 on the outside, staying at home, though.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough. If he hadn't have been there, that would have been a mega gain there for the quarterback.
Here you see it on the replay as well.
A lot of green right there. We would call it grass, but it's plastic here. Takes a good slide.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play there to hold up and not get a penalty on that. Lutz back to pass. Got a man, Coach, wide open out there. Good move, sidestep. picks up about 3, almost back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 99 does a good job there getting out there. Even though he didn't make the tackle, he done enough to cause a little dancing in the backfield. Didn't let him get downhill with it. And the rest of the Golden Eagles to the rescue there.
Yeah, it's Parker Tuning there with a big play for the Golden Eagles. Down in distance here, 3rd and 12. They've thrown the ball in Coates' direction 3 times and connected all 3. It's been a hot receiver for them so far tonight. Definitely want to keep an eye on that young man.
They got trips. Well, really.
They got 4
They
over
got
here.
4 quad
They're
to
in a
the
4x1 empty.
Lots. Then go to the other side.
Oh, man.
There's McKee picking up a touchdown.
You had one-on-one coverage over there. Quarterback done a really nice job of recognizing that. Hits the quick slant, and if you don't make the first play there, if you don't get him to the ground, it's 7.
Yeah, 37-yard touchdown there by number 1, Cameron McKee.
Had all the defenders on this side, and they go to the other side. Whitehead to attempt to point it after. Was not successful his first attempt. Makes it plenty good this time.
Makes our score, William Byrd, 13.
Score 13 to 0. You're watching high school football right here on Cable 12. Berchino Jackson back to receive the kickoff from Whitehead. Kick in the end zone and out of the end zone. Good defense there by Whitehead. There's no way you can do anything with that, guys.
No, not much you can do there. And saw the first one of the night. He kicked out of bounds. That's very unlike him. And then a PAT that was no good, something else not like him. So go ahead and put the juice behind that one.
It looked like maybe a hold situation there, too. A little bit of that.
Golden Eagles need a good response right here to get something moving.
Tuning takes a snap off to Ayers. Ayers not getting any running room. It's a bunch of Terriers in that backfield.
Yeah, not much going there, and hard to give you a number or so many on defense for the Terriers, but going to give him about a yard there, Mike, for the carry. You can hear that wind is picking up in our microphone.
Sure is.
It's getting after it.
This coat is not thick enough. Nice football night, though. Lord, it could have been like last night. That would have been a rough one. Tuning hands off to Ayers. Ayers gets it out over the 25-yard line.
Yeah, runs hard. Eventually brought down by 23. Blake Anderson going to get what, about 6-7 yards gain there?
I think so.
About 5 on the play brings up 3rd and 3 for the Golden Eagles.
3rd down and 3.
Yeah, big.
Long 3.
Yeah, it's a long 3. Big 3rd down here for Staunton River.
Tuning calling the signals, getting his center on the same page with him. Hands it off. Barnes. Barnes gets out enough for the first down, looks like to me.
Yeah, was able to get the edge and get 4 yards, and that's enough to move the sticks. That's going to bring an end here to the first quarter, one the Staunton River would love to see come to an end. William Byrd up 13-0.
We'll be right back. Starting this quarter, that switches it around. We got the Staunton River team playing with the wind now.
Yeah, maybe to make Staunton River a little more aerodynamic here, you reckon?
Yeah, we'll see. Barnes.
Don't need aerodynamic when you got a wall of maroon there. Big stop. Jonathan Rosser leading the way there. A couple other Terriers there. Get a yard on the ground.
Yeah, Barnes is a tough one to stop, too. And I tell you, he's having a no-gain night so far. He
picked up 6 inches on that
yeah,
one.
Well, okay. Excuse me, I stand corrected.
I'm going to leave the rest of that where I found it.
That's right. Okay, got them lined up almost in I formation. Ayers not able to pick up any extra there. I think you're going to find that's back to the original line of scrimmage. Got Terriers crawling out from under everything out there.
Yeah, no go there, and getting a little chippy out there at the end of the play, so coaches will want to make sure to keep an eye on that and keep these young men focused on the football game. It's going to bring up third and really long for a team that likes to run the football.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to go out of your comfort zone right here if you want to pick up the first down. You could maybe run something like a quarterback draw or something, show them pass. Well, we'll see.
Tune in and calling the signals. We'll soon see. He's back to pass. Finds a man over the middle.
He'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be short by
Ayers.
Oh, no, they're going to give him a very generous spot, and he's moving the chains. We'll see here on the replay. Had plenty of time as he drops back, sits in the pocket, zips man.
That's Ayers right over the middle, and he gave him that's probably not a bad spot.
Did a great job there.
That's still his 4th down, so they did not give him to move the chain.
I think I'd remember that play.
Yeah. But they're, like you say, the losers don't play next week. So
that's right.
We're going 4th and 1. Tuning taking it himself up the middle. Plenty of room.
He picked up the first down with ease there.
Might run wedge again.
Yeah.
Hey, if that's working for 4, it's a first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Got the play in here. We'll reset the sticks. And
we've got Tuning under center, hands off to Ayers. Ayers picking up about 3, looks like.
Wow, that could have been a lot more. Somebody grabbed him by the shirt and jerked him back.
That's right. That's a good shirt. We used to have tearaway jerseys back in the day.
Yeah, you see here, man, had it not been for that, Scott, like you said, he had room to go.
Yep, he had some room.
2nd down and 7. Tuning running an I formation right there. Oh, splitting it out a little bit. A little shift to the
Center,
left.
Yeah.
Tuning finding a little bitty hole there, and he tries to take it through there. Had a terrier in the middle of it.
I can't get over the formations, though, that Leonard is running here because he showed counter back to the other way. The quarterback faked it to the guy and kept it on this side. I mean,
A lot of smoke and mirror.
a lot of smoke and mirrors on
Yeah.
this.
You know, one thing I watched a lot of films in the last couple of days, and I've not seen a lot of this.
Yeah, this,
So
this is a very redesigned offense from what we've seen so far.
Tuning trying to find somewhere outside.
Oh, man.
Nowhere to go.
Tough go.
Yep, he elected to keep it to the outside, and Byrd does a really nice job of containment on the outside there. That's going to bring up a long fourth down. You're going to have to punt the ball back.
Yeah, see the punt team is out on the field, and if they can pin them deep here, let that defense make a stand, play the field position game here. Clock is a ticking, already down to 7.5 minutes in the second quarter with these teams that run the football. Game goes fast. We're having fun, too.
That's right. Sheets with a little high snap. He's punting into the with the wind.
Yeah.
Coates with a good fair catch there. Going to be, I don't know, about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, you said pin them deep, Josh. You got them in a pretty good spot right here inside the 20-yard line. Let's see if the defense for the Golden Eagles can bow their neck right here, force a stop, create good field position for their offense here.
Well, and if they've made some adjustments with the defensive backs here, this is not an area you want to give up an interception. And if you're Byrd, you're throwing against the wind right now. Got to be careful on that. That can turn into a pick six very quickly. The run game, Staunton River's done a great job against that here tonight. Would be a big stand for the Golden Eagles if they're able to get it done.
Lutz taking the snap.
42.
It was handed off to Matthews.
42, Gray Matthews, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that wasn't too much. That was way too much.
Yeah.
The Chains are moving on along. I think it's the first carry of him tonight. Going to have a timeout here. William Byrd 13, Staunton River 0.
Called by the Eagles, their first timeout of the half.
First and 10, the Terriers, after the timeout, are now waiting for the play to come in. After surveying the defense, Lutz calls the signals, and up the middle, he's still going.
Man, Matthews is really quick. He's got good feet.
They said, hey, it worked once. Let's try that one again.
And you know,
similar results on that.
and guys, he's a freshman.
Oh, boy. You got to see him a little while longer, and he's just got guys bouncing off of him. They're hitting him low. He's just not coming down. Tried to get those wheels out from under him, but they kept rolling downhill. Going to bring up first down for William Byrd, closing in on midfield here.
Got a Wildcat going again, and that's Matthews taking the snap. And he's out over the 45-yard line to about the 47-yard line.
He is so quick about getting north-south with it. He doesn't dance a lot. He just goes.
Yeah. I think one thing you may be seeing here is Staunton River has possibly made an adjustment to that pass game, which now has opened up, made one of their strengths a little weaker, which was the run defense. And they're at least, they're giving up first downs instead of touchdowns. So now how do they make another adjustment and remedy this hole that's been created up front?
Seeing the chess matches.
It is.
That's
yeah.
right. Let's hand it off to Matthews again.
Oh, there we
Matthews
go.
running into the big lineman there.
It's more like what the Staunton River fans are used to.
69.
Yeah, big number 69, Taylor Thomas out there handling business.
I tell you, I'd run away from that.
That's a big old boy.
It's a big old boy.
Yeah. Going to bring up third and
Short.
yeah, not quite a yard.
Timeout on the field.
Got a timeout. We'll take one, too. That was a quick one.
Yeah, and
First down and 10.
And the only thing that really changed was they called it a first down
Yeah.
instead of a third down, and the fans are letting them know. Not quite sure why they did that.
Lutz takes a snap. Got a flag behind the play here. I don't think that'll be going anywhere.
Yeah, that's coming back, and it's probably going to go 10 yards on back for holding.
Yeah, when the guy in the white hat starts throwing them at the offensive line, there you are. It's going to be 10 yards.
Yeah. And the play is way down the field. Got an injury on the field. We'll take a little break here while they attend to him. Here you see it on the replay. Didn't see any holding, but it's probably out there. We'll be right back. Player walks off on his own recognizance.
Yeah, the
It's a
only
good time.
concerning thing about it is they took his helmet away, so that pretty much is a sign of maybe they got him in some kind of protocol with
I
concussion.
think so,
I'll be
probably.
taking a look at him there.
play going on out there on the field.
Yeah.
And he's running it, getting all of those yards back and then some.
Eventually forced out of bounds, but there's some dirty laundry in the backfield and some at the end of the play.
Yeah.
So going to be 2 fouls on this one. We've got holding on William Byrd, and then we'll see what they pick up there at the end. So initial call is holding, but probably an unsportsmanlike. What do you think?
Unsportsmanlike, probably against Jackson back there on his after the tackle, but we'll see. They're discussing it over there. Officials doing a good job here tonight, keeping this ball game moving along. There's a lot of pent-up feelings out there, I'm sure, between these two. They just come out of a barn burner with each other a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, big rivalry game, like Coach Leonard pointed out as we were chatting this week. He said it's the first time these two teams have faced each other in the postseason in football, and that's hard to believe. Long histories here between these two, and this is one that they used to joke about, hey, whoever loses, you're probably losing your girlfriend on Saturday, too, because they're not going to put up with that. You might be taking somebody else to the prom this year if you lose.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ball's on the 44-yard line. First down and 15-ish. Lutz back in the trying to figure out what play he can run without a flag in it. Shepard's in the backfield with him. Tosses it out to Shepard. Shepard trying to get around the outside, just runs out of room.
Yeah, Staunton River does a really good job using the sideline there. But you can tell 42 Matthews, he's a difference maker because since he's been in the ball game, I mean, you look at all the positive games that they had, and then they take him out, and 22's good. But, man, Staunton River's doing a better job on him. So it's like 42 seeing something.
Yeah, Barnes flew over there, got him wrestled out of bounds. It's going to bring up a second down here and got 13 on the board. Lutz has got his call from the sideline.
6 seconds on the play clock. Snaps off, snaps it directly to Shepard. Shepard getting it out over the 50-yard line to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, making errors there with the stop. Do have a flag on the play. We'll see what we can get here.
Well, that play had a flag in it.
Yeah,
so
it's on the opposite side of the field. Not sure if we've got a replay there. Might be able to see what happened.
Here it is on the replay. Ask and you shall receive.
He was reaching for his flag before the play even started. I think they're going to be
illegal motion.
Yes. Yep.
Looks
illegal
like
motion there.
Well, there's nobody complaining over on the other side, so I would say that would be a good, fair sign that was actually went on.
Yeah, student sections down there letting them know can't do that.
Yeah.
It's a good chance. Tell you what they could do. Bring me a grilled cheese or something.
A bowl of vegetable soup.
Yeah, that's right. It's soup season. Bring somebody's Brewerton club's got the Brunswick stew going, I'm sure. Rabbit meat and all.
Lutz setting up his offense. In the backfield with him, there's Shepard again. He's back to pass, finds a man over the middle, just could not connect with him.
Yeah, hadn't seen him go to the air here lately, hadn't needed to.
Well, it's pretty tough throwing into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind.
And it's sustained.
Probably throws your aim off a bit.
Big third down right here, guys.
Clock's got it at 3rd and 18 or 3rd and 16, more like 3rd and 18.
Yeah, that's closer.
We got 10 seconds on the play clock.
I do think we've seen Byrd, have some big plays on the ground and through the air.
Got
so
a timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Lutz doesn't like the things he sees out there. We're going to take a timeout. We'll take one too. You're watching high school playoff football right here on Cable 12. Another 3rd down and 16, guys. Terriers been working from behind these chains.
You're going to have one-on-one down here, and that's the way he's looking.
Yep, Lutz
He's
trying to get a little
He's
room.
got a lot of room out there. Ooh. He's going to pick it up, too.
He's up around the 1st down.
Yeah, he's
Depending on the spot, guys, he looks like he may have gotten all of it. They're waving for the 1st down there. Big run. Big scramble. I wouldn't call that a run. Big scramble by Lutz. Good job by that young man.
Trying to get away from that tackle.
He done a good job of rolling to the opposite side. That he was going to throw it over here, but they had good coverage. So he tucks tail and runs the other way, and he has an open field.
Yeah, a lot of pressure was coming from that side, so smart move. And 18 yards later, the sticks have moved, and, man, tough one there for the Golden Eagles.
Got Shepard in the Wildcat. Going to have a timeout. Somebody didn't like what they saw. And I think maybe the Terriers were the ones, so we'll be right back. Watching high school playoff football here on Cable 12. First down and 10, the Terriers moving it back over half court.
It is the round ball season.
That's right. Yeah. It's getting to about that time. Shepard keeping it himself.
Wow, he gets the
Good
edge.
Room.
Yeah, great job there.
22, Shepard, the ball carrier. Tackle by number 1, Patrick Tuning.
Yeah, Tuning there on the stop, but
Shepard with a great fake up here to keep it himself and make a first down and then some.
Yeah, really good vision by him. He kept on cutting and got to the edge, and he had a lot of green grass.
Yeah, clock's winding on down here under 3.5 minutes. Coach Lutz has one more timeout. He's had to call a couple. Had to get these guys squared away here.
The freshman Matthews back in the game, and he gets the ball, breaks it up the middle, picks up about 4 or 5.
Yeah, defense is getting some pressure there into the backfield, and Matthews is pretty shifty back there, Scott.
Yeah, he's really quick. I mean, he gets to his opening in a hurry. 17 we seen there was in the backfield, had a chance, but he sort of outran him there.
Yeah. That when you over pursue upfield and penetrate a little bit too far, you risk running by the guy with the football. You see that right there. 3 yards later, they're going to throw the ball.
Lutz not able to connect with his receiver. That's Purcell, his intended receiver.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, that was the ball was to Purcell in the Franklin County game. He made them pay there at the end. That ultimately won the football game for those guys. So not somebody you want to overlook tonight.
He's been the go-to guy all year for these Terriers. 3rd down and 6. Lutz getting his offense set up. Matthews standing right behind him, and he gets the handoff. Plenty of room outside.
Ooh, wow.
Barnes.
Yeah.
Barnes cutting down on that room.
5 looked like he was shot out of a cannon there, guys.
Wow, look at that. The fans let him know they like that. Good play there by Barnes. Going to bring up 4th down. And, Mike, do I see the field goal team out there?
I wouldn't doubt it. I tell you, this Whitehead has got a good leg.
He better have one because he's kicking right into the teeth of the wind here.
Got a head full of wind coming his way.
Got Norman coming in on that side.
Bob Seger sang a song about that. It's against the wind.
Didn't he sing one? That one was tough, and I tell you, it was worth a shot, though. Whitehead not liking how it left his foot, but not able to connect on that one. But I tell you, you show a little confidence in those kickers, and that helps them grow.
Yeah, 30-yard field goal there.
Whitehead, just a sophomore. He's got to be back out here next year, and that'll just grow some confidence.
That's right. And Coach has a lot of confidence in him, running him out there on a play like that with the wind coming in like it is. They've had some issues with the extra point. First one was no good tonight. The snap was a little off. Not quite sure on that one where it landed. But Staunton River has 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go here in the first half. Byrd's going to get the football back, so they got to get going, Scott.
Yeah, they've got to get some type of momentum here. Something to take in to make them feel better at halftime. Yeah. Maybe they don't score right here, but make a go of it anyway.
Golden Eagles calls a timeout, I think. 1:44 left here in the first half. You're watching high school football right here on Cable 12. First down and 10. Staunton River would love to get something on the scoreboard before halftime, I'm sure. Handoff up the middle. Barnes taking it outside. Finding running rooms, going up his sideline.
Well, that's a good start.
That's one way to do it right there.
Just shy of midfield. Barnes coming up with a first down and 10.
Barnes, the same guy that laid the hit on the running back, then takes the I mean, he's doing everything, guys.
That's right. They didn't give him as much of a good spot as what I would have placed out there, but it's on the 46-yard line. Be first down and 10.
33-yard. Yeah, 33-yard run right there. You piece 2 more of those together.
It's Barnes up the middle this time.
Yeah.
Barnes to the right, Barnes to the left, Barnes up the middle.
He's brought down there by Jedi English, big linebacker, 6 foot, 230 pounds. Woo, I'd hate to run into him.
Yeah, we mentioned that size difference up front earlier today. He's going to look to the air, Mike.
Back to pass. Got a man open. Turned a little bit, a little mix-up on the route.
Yeah, not seeing any flags out on the field you kind of, at this point, have to look around a little bit, seen those flags thrown tonight.
And that could have had something to do with that flag flying out there, too. That wind is swirling.
I think on that play right there, I think that's a pretty good no call. I give the official credit for that. The receiver really, I think he was inside. The throw was outside. He was trying to get back to it and trying to create some contact, but good no call by the official.
Let him play.
Tuning back to pass again. Looking for somebody open. Oh. Trying to thread the needle down the line to Ayers.
Yeah.
Is Tuning a baseball player, guys?
I tell you, he comes over-handed with it good. That looks good to me.
He sure does. He threw that one well across his body.
Yeah, looked good. Ayers had to come back for it. Couldn't quite make it. Was well covered by the Terriers. Going to bring up a long fourth down here, and 53 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Byrd to get the ball back.
Yeah. Coach is back deep to receive the punt from Sheets. Got a whistle. Somebody not ready to go. Got a delay of game.
Procedure penalty on the Eagles. That'll be 5 yards. We'll replay 4th down.
That doesn't help them because that
Didn't quite feel like that much time had passed.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
You still got the wind at your back, so the punt, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. He better get it off, though.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Making sure it
That's
felt
a good
just
bounce. Coach staying in bounds.
Uh-oh.
Got about the 25-yard line, about where the ball will be spotted.
Flag comes in late there after the play. Think it's going to be some unsportsmanlike called, unfortunately, which only gives them better field position with 41 seconds left
Yeah,
to
look,
go here in the half.
they have one timeout left, and they've got to drive the field. I mean, why would you give them 15 yards right here, right?
Well, it looked like Coach ran back in bounds like he was going to run, and I can understand why he might have gotten a nudge there.
Well, I mean, it happened after he went out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it's actually after the play. There's some interesting stuff that's off the video there.
Yeah, the kid was laying on the ground, and he was a Staunton River kid, and they threw the flag on him. I'm like, geez.
Yeah. Going to have to stand strong here.
This will be a 1st and 10. Got a questionable calls tonight.
Oh, I love it. I could sit out here and listen to this. Just
It's Friday night, man.
There you go, Friday night.
Some passionate fans out here.
yeah.
You guys can hear that at home.
35 seconds left here in halftime. Staunton River really needs to keep everything in front of them here. Don't let any of the receivers get behind you.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a cheap one here. Everybody looking on their play cards. Lutz calling the signals. He's back to pass.
Yeah, they're in that 4-by-1 look and looking over to single coverage and well
Not
underthrown.
so easy. Yeah, not so easy throwing into that wind.
Yeah, that's the same throw that he made in the first quarter with the wind, and then he comes back and tries to do it against it, and it's just knocking it down.
Yeah, looks a little different that direction.
It don't work the same.
Does stop the clock, though. 30 seconds up there on the board. 2nd down. Plenty of time here for an offense that hits big.
Lutz back. Shepard got the ball outside.
Wow.
Wow.
You
talk about some
hitting
guys just
going on.
flying to the football. My goodness, at the defense. It's going to be a timeout here by William Byrd, Mike.
Yeah.
They're up 13-0.
Thomas Taylor goes in on that one for a tackle, and there you see it on the replay. And they, it's like ants to a picnic.
Yeah.
Rounded them up.
Coming into halftime, Scott, I think, the coaches are going to get in the locker room, maybe some defensive adjustments by Staunton River.
Going to have to be. I mean, they played decently. Other than the long pass where they got beat one-on-one out here. But really, I mean, and then the other slant, one-on-one out there, you miss a tackle. And, that kind of stuff happens when they dole up a good play call and they recognize one-on-one coverage. You tip your cap to them. I mean, I thought they played pretty good in the first half for the most part. They need to get it going offensively, though, to complement the defense.
Yeah. Other than that one big 33-yard run there on the last series, it's not been very much going. So going to have to get up there on the whiteboard in halftime. And what are you seeing? What can we do here and come out big?
Well, it's back to pass. He can't find anybody. He's going to toss it over you to the chain gang. But, if I'm Coach Leonard, I've got to go in there and tell my kids that, look, you guys ought to be down by twice that much.
Yeah. Playing hard.
But you're not. You're coming back, and there's still room. They scored. The Terriers have got 13 points in a half. It's not out of the range of possibilities for this Golden Eagle team to come back and make it close. And you know what happens when they get close.
Yeah, they don't have to look too far. Last week they were down by 14 with 2 minutes left to go in the football game against a 9-0 Fleming team.
Oh, this could be a break here for the Shepherd falling on it.
Yeah.
And, 8 seconds left.
Got
shooting.
one shot.
Wow, that's a huge break for Staunton River. Hey, look. I mean, you're lining up right there. The ball's on a what? About the 22, 23-yard line.
Yeah.
You got the wind to your back.
Yeah.
You got a decent field goal kicker right here.
I don't know if we'll see one run out there. He's just now getting warmed up.
Maybe that they take a chance on trying to get back 7 here instead of 3, but
well, you got one.
we'll see.
You got one chance to do it. You got one timeout. Take a shot to the infield, or not infield, to the end
All
zone.
right, Coach.
There you go. It works for me. Tuning back to pass.
Oh, he
Nothing,
didn't want
no
that.
doing.
Got to get to the ground and get a timeout quickly there.
Yep. Got a timeout with 1 second.
You wanted everything but that.
Yep. And the clock shows 0, but there was definitely a couple seconds left there on it. They're keeping the teams on the field. That's not what you want there, because now if you were in field goal range, you're probably not at this point.
Yeah, that would have been a long one, and this one is even longer.
Well, you're probably looking at right around 48, 49 yards from this. But with the wind behind you,
You never
I
know.
think-
right?
Oh, well, that's true.
I mean,
You
I
know,
think you got to try it.
You put it up in the air and see what happens, maybe.
I mean, it doesn't look like he's going to.
Yeah, I don't think so. Graham is listed as the kicker, and I think he's not on the field, so Tuning, we'll see what he can pull it. If he can pull a rabbit out of his hat here with 2 seconds left on the clock.
Cornerbacks for Bird's going to get deep. I mean, you just don't want anybody getting behind you right here.
Well, we got double coverage down there, and ball's knocked down. No time left on the clock at halftime. William Byrd leading 13-0. You're watching high school football right here on Cable 12. getting ready to start second half action here. Terriers up 13-0. Got any scores from around the area, Josh?
Yeah, a lot of good football being played in our area. Heritage and Rustburg, super tight game over there at Heritage, 12-7 at the half. Hey, a Blue Ridge District and a Region 3D matchup. Botetourt 20, Northside 14 at the halftime. Game to keep your eye on there. Some other Region 3D. Of course, we've got this game here, but no score reported out of Carroll County. Abingdon would be interested if somebody had that one for the folks there. LCA 21-7 at Broadway at the half. One that folks might be keeping their eye on. Magna Vista hosting Christiansburg. That game is 19-14 Christiansburg at the half. So Coach Favero is known for his halftime adjustments. One to keep an eye on in the second half. Talking about halftime adjustments here, we're going to get to see what these two teams did here at the kickoff.
There you have it, and definitely want to find out what's going on up at Abington because the winner plays up there. Winner of tonight's game plays either Abington or Carroll County,
yeah.
one of the two.
Two of those Southwest Virginia teams, and you know, one of the disadvantages for facing Abingdon is they don't see a lot of schools their size. They play a lot of smaller schools throughout the season, and so when you do get to play them, you're not really quite sure where you measure up at. They always have a good record, but how does that pan out against schools their own size?
Shepard getting the handoff outside, and he is stopped. No gain. Right there, big number 17 for the Golden Eagles. That's Persino.
Yeah, it's the second time Persino has got into the backfield and affected the run in some way. 42 Matthews in the first half. He was back in the backfield, but Matthews was able to outrun him to the line of scrimmage and pick up a positive gain. Good way to start the second half.
Lutz in the backfield by himself. Got receivers everywhere. Shepard goes into motion, finds a little running room outside.
Yeah, that jet motion with a full head of steam, got around the edge. Gain of 5 there for Shepard. Going to bring up third and 7 here for the Terriers.
Yeah, Staunton River really does he picked up 5 yards, yes, but it could have been more if Staunton River hadn't been so effective in stringing the play out.
Yep, just kept it going towards the sideline, and linebackers flying to the football. We've seen the defense for Staunton River really plays inspired every single play.
Lutz back to pass, finds a receiver but throws behind him.
Yeah, it was well covered down the field, threw the ball behind him, wasn't able to haul it in. You're going to see the punt team come out here, and a good 3 and out for Staunton River Golden Eagles to start the second half.
A great way to start the second half if you're the Staunton River Golden Eagles. Now it's the offense's chance. Hey, look, third quarter, you're going to have the win to your face, and you're going to have it to your back in the fourth. So if you can tighten the gap a little bit right here, it puts a lot of pressure on Byrd.
Right. Shepard to punt. Tuning back to receive the punt. Yeah, it's a low liner. It's one thing, those low liners don't get much help when they're out of the wind. Ball goes out at about the 30. Well, I didn't see where they marked
hard to
it.
tell where they're going to spot this one the way it rolled.
Whole,
yeah.
See where that whole bunch stops.
27-yard line.
Yeah, 27-yard line.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Good one there.
First down and 10 for the Staunton River Golden Eagles.
Yeah, been fun to get out here. We appreciate Staunton River Booster Club and all of their sponsors for making tonight happen. You've seen those reels going during our commercial breaks there. Make sure you get out and support those sponsors. Look, a 1-yard gain there from Ayers.
Yeah, he gains a yard and a half, maybe 2. Bring up a second down and 8 right here. Second 9, okay.
Yeah, got some heavy anchors there on the defensive line. Number 60. Well, I've got a 62 out there and no 62 on the roster, but maybe, Scott, if you've got an updated there for Byrd.
Let's see if I got it.
Tuning hands off to Barnes.
He's
Barnes
still on his
still
feet.
bulldozing his way through. Gets out over the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
That'll be a first down and 10.
Continued to rumble away. 14-yard gain there for Barnes.
Yeah, I don't have 62 on my roster either, Josh.
Called him up off of the squad. I don't know if they got the reserve squads here. Didn't quite make the roster update this week.
All hands on deck when you come to the regional playoff. They may have picked somebody up on the side of the road down here.
Been hiding that cat.
There you go.
Hard to hide him. He's a pretty big kid.
That's right.
Kudos to him.
That's right. Barnes picking up another couple of yards.
He does a really nice job with his lean. I mean, he's leaning forward. He's not going to be somebody that you're going to tackle for a loss a lot just because of the way he leans when he runs.
Yeah, he stayed low and kept those feet going and fell forward.
Barnes has a low center of gravity anyway, and those big legs makes it not a lot of tackling room there. Tuning. Hands off to Barnes again. He gets stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 52, 63. Just wasn't moved very much on the line of scrimmage that time, Josh.
Yeah, not a lot of push up front there. Fullback going nowhere with that one. Going to be 3rd and long here for the Golden Eagles, and need a big 3rd down conversion to get some momentum. Got to claw their way back in to the game in the second half, and nice 3 and out there on the from the defense. Would like to respond if you're on the other side.
That's one thing for sure. That clock is still ticking. Tuning under center. Keeps it himself, taking it outside, getting a little running room, gets it out over the 45-yard line. Going to be short of a first down. We'll see if they take it to 4 down.
Gain of a couple on the play will bring up 4th down for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like the punt team is out on the field. Still probably a little too early in the game to be going in 4th down territory here. Let their defense go and maybe try to get a field position game. But you got that wind blowing, and like Scott's pointed out, man, that just kills the ball when it gets in there.
Sheets
Oh,
off edge side of his foot. Did not get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sheets is punt out of bounds.
Wow.
Looks like the Terriers will take over.
That just shows you what that wind can do, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please for 2 important announcements. First announcement, our 50-50 number.
And you guys that are sitting home watching this, you're blessed.
cut your fan on high
that's
just to get the
And
full
go
effect
over
tonight. Yeah.
And yell through the fan and see what it sounds like. That's sort of us talking through here. Lots handing off Matthews. I think.
Gonna be
Looks like Matthews breaking outside, and it is.
Yeah, Barnes in on the stop. He meets him. I mean, that kid is just a player, is he not?
I'm telling you, both sides of the football, he's not afraid to stick his nose in there. My goodness. It's one of Staunton River's fine wrestlers out there on the field. We're talking to Coach Fike at halftime. He's looking forward to pursuing back-to-back-to-back state championships with the wrestling team this year. Best of luck to those guys.
Matthews picking up to about the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, Matthews is going to be a lot of fun dealing with these next 3 years.
Yeah.
For the Terriers.
I don't know if you –
Ladies and gentlemen,
that
once
time
again,
the
we've got
hole
a
was
Class 3
plugged that he was supposed to go to, but his great vision seen something outside, and he cut it outside.
He's got off seasons of weight room. And
There he is again.
Oh, man, that's a really nice play to get into the backfield.
And don't look now, but there's a 5 right there.
Yeah, him and Ayers both in on that. Those two backs running both ways. Be 4th down and 6.
17 don't get the tackle right there, but let me rest assured you telling, or I'm going to tell you this. He was in the backfield, and he caused 42 to dance, and it was great. I mean, you love to see defense like that. Those kids playing hard.
You see it on the replay.
Yeah, Coach Lutz decides he wants to have a little bit more of a chat here with his guys. Called timeout, Mike.
6 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the 3rd period. You're watching high school football right here on Cable 12. Got a light going out here in the stadium. Steve, you're not trying to make coffee, are you? We'll have a little break here in action, and I think both teams will go to the side. We were just talking about the weather, and we got the clock going out, so we don't know exactly how much time is left. We'll take a break while we get all of this sorted out for you. We'll be right back. Okay, that's a good long timeout for the Terriers. 6 minutes and 4 seconds left here. 13-0, you score. Terriers.
Yeah, they were charged a timeout there. Wound up being a really long one.
Yeah. Lutz looking for a receiver downfield. Finds a man over middle. What a nice cut back there. Number 5, Haston, finding an opening spot out there in the middle of about 4 defenders.
Yeah.
Quarterback Lutz does a really nice job of extended play right there, letting his receiver work for him, find an open spot, and just pitch and catch right there. Good play.
Yeah, big 4th down, 20-yard reception by Haston. It's going to put them in the red zone now.
First down and 10. Shepard in the backfield with Lutz. Shepard gets the handoff, coming to this side. Got a flag.
That's going to be a hold. It's going to come back.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, in that area, you definitely got to think it's a holding call. Telling you, he runs that ball hard.
Yes, he does run it. Staunton River does a really nice job again, stringing the play out, not letting him get downhill, making him go sideline.
And as you do that, those linebackers are able to fill in the gaps, close down hard, and, hey, get a holding call, back 10 yards, no longer in the red zone.
Yep, a little bit more difficult here to operate. You know, Staunton River just needs to try to hold serve right here.
First down and 20. It's a long 20. Lutz calling the signals. Find the receiver downfield. That's Kotz.
Yeah.
Kotz in the end zone for another score for the Terriers.
25-yard touchdown there on the post route.
Safety a little bit late getting to the spot. Nice throw, nice pitch and catch, quarterback, receiver, and we have a 19-0 ball game.
Yeah.
Whitehead looking to make it an even 20.
Whitehead to try the extra point.
Kotz to hold. Ball's down and it's up and looks like it's plenty good to me. Score 20-0.
William Byrd,
You're watching high school playoff football right here on Cable 12. Whitehead kicking off for the Terriers. Get a chance to run this one back for a change. All gathered around.
Josh Jackson on the return.
Jackson getting it back out to the 30-yard, 25-yard line.
Yeah, he took a pretty good lick there, too.
Sure did.
He's holding his knee. That's not a good sign.
There you see it on the replay. We'll take a break while they attend to the injured player. 4 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the period. watching high school football here on Cable 12. Jackson coming off on his own power there. Looks good. Hope he is not injured severely.
Took a pretty good lick there, but that ground's probably cold, hard. So I can imagine hitting it tonight probably doesn't feel very well.
Yeah, he's
Even
getting
the
stretched out.
Yeah, even the football feels like a block out there. Cinder block. Tuning back, finding the receiver. That one getting away
Jennings' pass
from
falls incomplete.
Kelly.
25, Braden Young on the coverage. That'll bring up the second down.
Tell you what,
for the
I'm
Golden Eagles.
really impressed, though, with Tuning throwing the ball. He doesn't throw the ball bad.
Throwing, especially there, throwing into the wind like he was.
Yeah, I mean, he's not been successful in completing any passes, I don't think, as of yet, but he doesn't throw a bad ball.
Tuning trying to get his offense settled down back there. Sets Ayers in motion. Barnes gets the handoff, and he runs right into a whole pound of Terriers.
Like what you did there, Mike.
Thank you.
Number 5, Barnes, the ball carrier.
Yeah, not much going there, and was trying to figure out. We see 42 out there. Josh Kelly. Josh is actually out with an injury. I want to say that is actually going to be Taylor Thomas out there, changing jerseys out of the 69 into the 42.
Just to throw us off?
Yeah,
You think that was
they
it?
did that just for us. Yeah.
It worked.
Well,
Nice big target to throw at out there.
He's a big old boy.
Yeah.
I know that.
Handoff up the middle.
Number 5, Barnes, the ball
Barnes
carrier.
on the handoff.
First contact by
Picking
Tuning
it
to
up
Guy English.
Out over
Gain
the
of 1 on
20,
play will bring up 4th and long for the
25,
Golden
26 yard line.
Yeah, we're getting down. Clock is 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3rd and long. Gonna have to start taking some longer shots there, picking up more yardage. You got 20 points to make up. You got to do it pretty quickly.
Yeah, Stan Rivers just not built to score points quickly. Like you were saying earlier in the ball game, they're one that wants to sustain drives and drive the ball down the field. So, they don't have too many pass routes in their arsenal.
No, I doubt that's repped a whole lot during the week down there. Probably running meat grinder quite a bit, just run after run during practice. But this point in the game, those runs have not been super long tonight. And we did see that pass there on first down, was it? That almost hit to Thomas, but going to bring Byrd's offense back out on the field. And don't look now, but they're already at the 50-yard line.
Right.
Yeah.
Sheets' kick into the wind has really been tough on him today. And Terriers just barely in their own territory. And that's going to move them back 5 because of delay of game. I would
False
assume.
start.
False start.
Yeah. A little antsy on that play, so 1st and 15 now.
3 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the third period. Lots. There's Matthews getting taken down.
Yeah, Thomas out there with that initial contact in the backfield to slow him down, and friends come on in and finish it off.
Yeah, 17 again, calling his number frequently tonight because he's in the backfield.
Yeah,
Thomas does a good job, though, getting out and basically setting the edge on that play and not letting the ball carrier get away.
Yeah, Persino there number 17. See him in that backfield quite regularly.
You don't see a kid that size playing nose guard very often, but that's where he is.
Yeah, when a kid gets after it like that, put him out there.
That's right. There's Matthews again trying to find a little room outside, and there he is again, Pacino. Got a flag over there on the play.
That dirty laundry will get you every time.
Terriers catching their share of these yellow markers.
You don't see that quite often up here, do you?
We're not saying welcome to Vinton a whole lot tonight.
It's tough to get used to if you're not used to it. It makes it a little rougher on a team.
Yeah, they've had their fair share of flags here tonight, and a lot of holdings just mean those offensive linemen are getting after it up front.
Well, it's keeping it and finding the receiver. That's Kotz.
Man,
That's a great catch by Kyle.
yeah.
Kotz has caught everything he threw near him tonight, and that'll be short about 5 yards of the first down.
Pretty impressive throw by Lutz. They're rolling out across his body and throwing a ball that the receiver has a chance to catch.
Well, and I'll be honest, when he let it go, I'm like, man, that's overthrown. But it wasn't. Kotz went and got it and did a great job. And 24 yards later, don't look now, it's 3rd and 5.
Matthews taking the snap, and he'll take the ball and run it himself. Not getting anything.
Wow.
Still going backwards.
A rude awakening at the line of scrimmage there. Number 3, Grayson Sheets, bringing him down.
Wow, Sheets does a really nice job out there. I mean, and Barnes comes in and sort of cleans up with him, and man, really nice play.
Love the way they play defense.
4th down and 9 for the Terriers.
Offense is still out there.
Yeah. Hard to score when your offense is not on the field. They got a quick kick. And that will put it in the end zone. A tough bounce there for Lutz, but Lutz kicking that one low and got into the wind anyway, and had in that case, I would say a Staunton River bounce, because it puts them back out on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, so the River, they're going to get the football with 47 or 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They're down 20-0, and this tends to be a time in the game Staunton River picks it up a notch. It's just they've dug a little bit of a hole here, and they have enough time to get out of it.
Well, there's only 46 seconds left in this period.
They'll get one more after it. Offense is out on the field.
At least. It looks like maybe Barnes, got a little bit chippy there.
Yeah, there's a flag coming in on 42.
Yeah, even though he changed his shirt, they still threw a flag. They still know who he is.
Yeah, got to keep your cool this time of the game. They're playing hard out there. They're inspired as well, and cannot have those personal fouls.
Yeah, that they did not need that for sure. We've got. How does that work if he changed his jersey? Does
I think it follows him.
Yeah, that's sort of what I figured. But there's some loopholes in this high school football. That just happens to not be one of them.
The bad thing about that play is after the play, too. So, I mean, you just add yardage to your second down that you didn't get anything.
Not good.
Tuning under center. Back to pass. Gets away from a defender. Finds an open receiver.
Oh, wow. And there's going to be folks standing kind of in the way of us getting a good replay on that, but looks like Thomas was not able to come up with it after tuning, scrambles, does a great job really throwing out of his own end zone, and Oh, yeah.
Just over the defender's hand.
Yeah, threw it over the defender. Couldn't quite haul that one in. And, man,
Perfect pass right there by Walsh.
just dropped it on in.
I mean,
right?
he just dropped it right in. I mean, if the receiver comes up with it, it's a big play. But
and it was enough for a first down.
It was.
It was completed.
And what the good thing was, I mean, Leonard over here on this sideline come up to the official, and he knew it was the right call. So
Yeah.
I like to see that. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow.
Tuning, tossing that one away, basically.
Shooting pass falls incomplete. Brings up 4th and long for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, and the clock has wound down here. It's going to be the end of the third quarter in Vinton. William Byrd 20, Staunton River 0.
Staunton River 0.
Last quarter in regulation. I say that in light of last couple of outings for the Staunton River team. Ball is going to be inside the 45 to about the 43.
Yeah, Staunton River's going to need a big fourth quarter here.
Pretty good punt right there.
It was.
Yeah.
By Sheets. I mean, but it was a smart thing to do. Run out the clock down here where you're not punting against the wind.
Yeah.
Down here,
Big
you punt
win.
with it. And
Good call there.
Yep, it's a really good call.
Gained at least 20 yards, I would suspect.
Absolutely.
Lutz hands off to Kotz. Kotz running into Barnes and trying to sidestep him.
Yeah. Once Barnes gets his hands on you,
Yeah.
you don't get away.
A little bit of
gotcha.
radar,
Yeah.
ain't it?
Yeah.
Don't let you get away from it.
He has got a nose for the ball, and he just gets you down.
Ball carrier gains a couple on the play. That'll bring up second
So
and
some
6.
scores around the area you might be interested in. Botetourt still over Northside 35-28, fourth quarter over there. GW beating Glass 17-7 in the fourth quarter. Magna Vista 14, Christiansburg 25 in the fourth quarter.
Shepherd the ball
Abingdon
carrier.
52,
First
Carroll
contact,
County
number
0.
52,
Ooh.
Ashton Dunham. Gain of a
Well,
couple on the
one of
play,
these
brings up third
teams is
down
going
for
to
the
be
Terriers.
traveling quite a bit, looks
Down
like.
to Abingdon next week, yeah.
Third down and about 5. I'll tell you that speaking of teams who peak at the right time, that Lord Botetourt team still hanging in there. Jamie Harless really works on that every year to try to get his team ready for the playoffs. Shepherd with the reception. Shepherd still going outside, gets it inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's coming back. We
Gonna
got a
come
hold.
back.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
a flag back here. A lot of holding calls
Say
here
it
tonight.
ain't so. Terriers with a good play there. All of that looked like it was behind the play. Shepherd breaking it loose.
Penalty's a hold against the Terriers. That'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. We'll replay third down.
Yeah, you see that right there. Number 12 has him hooked all the way around, and when the official sees that, can't do it.
Get that arm around the front.
Going to throw the flag on that every time.
Yeah, that's a big play right there coming back. A big chance for Staunton River right here to get off the field on third down and get their offense on the field.
Yeah, I think if you're Byrd, it's smart to just go ahead and keep it on the ground here. You know, don't risk a pick six or anything. Got an empty backfield, though, so you know what that means.
Let's find Shepard over the middle. Yeah, they're listening to you there.
Yeah, man, that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, so short of a first down, so I think we will see the punt team. Maybe.
I think he's going to go. He's going to go for it.
Yeah, 44 coming in off of the sideline there, Mike. That's one of their go-tos in the passing game.
We're really calling these for them, aren't we?
I'm telling you.
Gosh,
They're going to pile the box.
yeah, just trying to get them off on the count. There'll be a timeout, and then they will punt.
Timeout on the field, called by
I
the
didn't
Terriers.
know all of this was going to happen before that. But anyway,
It's a really good job of being disciplined on the defensive side by Staunton River. I mean, hard counts. It's easy to jump off sides right there.
Quarterback starting in the pistol, running up
yeah.
under center.
I mean, really nice job. I mean, that shows how well coached the Staunton River team is.
absolutely.
So,
Disciplined football.
And actually, last weekend, the pros, everybody in the stadium knew they were going to try to draw that team off with a hard count.
and they did
And
twice.
they did it. And that is, but anyway.
I was watching college
Just
ball
happens
last
to be
night.
one of my teams.
Yeah.
That's why I
College
said-
ball. It was an NFL game.
I was watching college ball last night, and the East Carolina team that was playing done it twice on the same series.
Yeah.
They jumped on fourth and one twice.
Those Pirates.
Yeah. yeah. But both actually good coaching on both sides there. It's worth a shot drawing them off.
Yeah, they just gave a Northside Botetourt score update, and I think the latest we have is Botetourt 35, Northside 28. Tight game over there in Delville.
Lutz takes a snap. He's back to pass. Finds a receiver, but broken up by good defensive play. That is Ayers breaking that pass up.
Yeah, it's funny. I looked down there, and an official had a flag in his hand. I'm like, what are we calling now? And he's tucking it back in. Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, they are ready. Ready position for an official is flag in hand.
Yeah.
You coach your kids, get in your ready position. There's the official flag in hand.
Well, you know you're in trouble when you see they've got it in their teeth. Better watch what you're doing. Staunton River takes over first down and 10 on their 49. Back to pass. Nice play there. Sheets picking that one up, bringing that one down.
Showing good hands right there, catching it with all hands. Great job.
Second down and 4.
Made sure he had the catch first, then got on out of bounds. Clock stops. 9 minutes and 21 seconds here left to go in the game.
Tuning in the backfield with him is Barnes. Tuning to pass, finds a receiver.
Yeah, and he's
Got
going
his
to
feet
bring that
down.
one in, yeah.
It's Tyler, Timothy Tyler, wide receiver. 5'10", 147 junior.
Tell you what,
Dragging that one down.
you have to give the offensive line a lot of credit tonight for Staunton River. They hadn't thrown the ball very much, hadn't been successful throwing it. But when they have, he's had time to throw it.
Yeah, he has. He scrambles well, throws well on the run.
Tuning. Back to pass.
Oh.
Finds a receiver. That's Barnes over the middle.
Yeah, here we go.
Pass complete to Barnes.
All right. They were arguing about it for a minute.
Yeah, I thought maybe it might have been a loose ball, but I didn't see one. So
Yeah, when he hit the ground, I think the ball popped loose.
Is that what they were arguing
Yeah,
about?
but the official said that he had hit the ground. Good call.
Yeah.
yep. Tuning getting his team up ready. Barnes in the backfield with him. A little low snap. Tuning comes up with it. Got time to throw. Just tosses that one out and got a flag that somebody threw about a 45-yard flag.
Better check that official's shoulder when he gets
Yeah,
done with
I
this.
think got an interference by the Terriers is the preliminary call.
Yeah, it's calling
Yeah. Young man's
illegal
quite
contact, I think, is what
quite
it's
upset
calling.
about that.
Yep, illegal contact.
I guess it's past the 5-yard line. Is that correct? Or five yards. They can't
Pass interference
touch it.
against the Terriers.
Yep.
Quite the animation out there with that call.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on that, Josh.
Pleading his case.
Yeah.
Pleading his case. Yeah. And may have a future in.
Got me sold.
Well, they're going to drop the chains, just have the down marker out there. They call that 1st and goal. It's the first time we've seen that tonight from Staunton River.
Tuning getting it. He's under center this time. Hands it to Barnes. Barnes, loose
Yeah,
ball.
ball is out, and
Terriers.
it is recovered by the Terriers.
Barnes the ball carrier.
That's big number 2 for the Terriers.
Yeah, the gentleman
English.
Just out pleading his case on the penalty, Scott.
Yeah, big hit right there by the Byrd lineman, and then 2 cleans it up, gets the ball. Wow.
Really puts a damper on a drive.
Yeah, big opportunity right there for River to cut into the lead a little bit, but wasn't meant to be.
Lutz trying to get his offense to the line, and he has Matthews in the backfield with him. Hands off to Matthews. Matthews finding a hole up the middle, still going.
Oh, they're going to call late hit there. 42 is sort of playing with
Flag on the play.
reckless abandon.
Yeah.
They're going to add 15 yards onto the end of that run.
That'll be a big offensive play there for the Terriers.
Personal foul penalty against the Eagles. That'll result in a Terrier first down.
That's a big gain on that one. The ball will be spotted on the 35-yard line. First down and 10, Terriers. 8 minutes, 16 seconds left in this ball game. Clock is ticking. Matthews
Shepard, the
getting
ball
back
carrier.
to the Shepherd. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Barnes and company there on the stop, making errors.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Terriers.
Actually, I was right. That was Matthews on that carry.
You hadn't seen that a lot tonight with Matthews being caught
Yeah.
for no gain.
No, that's right.
When his number's called, they tend to gain yards. They're going to make sure they run every last second they can off the clock. It is a ticking here.
Yeah, if you're Staunton River, you're going to have to think about starting to use timeouts here.
Shepherd in the backfield now.
Yeah, Thomas gets his paws on him. And
Man.
Yeah,
got flags flying everywhere. That's
They're gonna call face mask.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hope the trainer's got plenty of ice for these shoulders.
You
It's a
got
cold night to be throwing.
Yeah,
so
flags
much.
down on both sides of the field. Let's see
Yeah.
what we got. Personal foul, face mask.
Personal foul face mask against the Eagles.
It's
That'll
not
be
so good
15
one.
yards, result in a Terrier first down.
Another big 15-yarder.
Moved the ball out to about midfield.
Update from other
That
games.
wasn't an
In the
excuse
fourth
me
quarter, Christiansburg
face
25,
mask.
Magna Vista 22,
No, they
with 4 minutes
got all of that one.
It sure did.
Yeah, he didn't get cheated, did he?
You got every last bit of it. Thank you guys for watching at home. I'm sure you're a lot warmer than we are out here.
Right.
Enjoying from the cozy confines of your home, made possible tonight by Staunton Rivers Booster Club.
Lutz calling the signals for the Terriers. Hands off to Shepherd, got a whistle.
Yeah, 13 gets a little early jump there.
Terriers. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, they can do that in the Canadian League where they say, hey. But, hey, you can't do that down here.
Yeah.
You got to stop.
This is not arena football.
Yeah, the motion just carried on across the line of scrimmage, and he laid him a licking, but he got his 5 yards in the process.
6 minutes, 40 seconds left here in this ball game. Terriers. First down and 15. The wind is not laying down a bit.
He
Did
done
it
the same
again.
thing.
Same thing. Getting out of the blocks a little bit early.
Yeah. He's probably going to come off the field, I would
Yeah.
guess.
That's sort of
Another
when-
idea is call a different play.
Yeah, don't come in motion. Just stay over there.
Stop bringing up bandit.
Watch the ball.
Yeah.
How about that?
Continually working their way methodically backwards.
I will tell you that number 13 is an impressive-looking athlete.
Yeah, I'm glad they're slowing him down because full head of steam and you're just standing there. It's not going to be safe.
No, and then you got Thomas on this side. You see those two collide.
Yeah, it's collision.
I mean, it might.
Let's to Shepherd. Shepherd getting off tackle. He's got a lot of running room.
Yeah,
He gets back a bunch of that back out to midfield.
got 10 of those yards back,
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 for the Terriers.
and it feels like we've had a lot more downs than we have there, but it's only second
Second
down.
down.
Seemed like it should be like fourth already.
Yeah, none of those were loss of down penalties, so they just kind of kept moving them, and sticks weren't going, or the weren't switching the down marker over with it.
Lutz calling the signals for the Terriers. They're up 20-0 with 5 minutes left in this ball game. Lutz hands off to Shepherd. Shepherd picking up about 5.
Tackle by number 52, Ashton Dunham, along with number 3, Grayson Sheets. Gain of 5 on the play, will bring up third down for the Terriers.
Clock's down around the 4.5-minute mark here, left to go in the game. Byrd doing a good job of just chewing that clock up here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's by the time they snap the ball, it's going to be just a tick over 4 minutes left to go in this ball game.
And it's all tied up at Botetourt now. Northside 35, Botetourt 35.
Ooh. Matthews takes the.
Shepherd on the keeper.
Oh, that's. Yep, that's
Tackle by
Shepherd.
52, Dunham, along with number 17, Persino. Gain of 4 on the play. will
Fourth
bring up
down
fourth
and
down.
about a yard and a half, maybe 2. For first down, and I think you'll see the Terriers go for that. Pretty confident in what Shepherd and Matthews can do, either one.
Another Region 3D score out there. Magna Vista now up over Christiansburg, 28-25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Byrd
Got some
coming
football
up.
games around the region.
That's right. Shepherd bringing it back out. Got plenty of distance for the first down and 10. Don't see a flag. It's a Terrier
Would you
first
look at that,
down.
no flags.
How about that?
Heritage still up over Rustburg, 26-7. GW Danville, 24, Glass 7. Fleming with a 30-7 win over Prince George this evening. Matoka 21, Patrick Henry 14.
Ooh.
Still in the fourth quarter there, big game.
Tight game. That's all. Number 2 seed and the number 7 seed, I think.
Yeah, but that PH is a 7 seed. That's a
Yeah.
really good 7 seed.
Yeah, it is.
Play a tough schedule.
Tackle by number 9, Swisher, along with 51, Murphy.
Second down and
Gains
about
a couple of
8.
Play brings up second down for the Terriers.
Clock ticking down.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 30
It's
seconds
just
left.
rolling on down now.
Terriers doing a good job of using it up. Got 7 seconds left. 6, 4.
Probably going to have to burn a timeout right here if you're Lutz,
Timeout
the
on the
coach
field
from
called by the
Byrd,
Terriers.
and he does.
And we'll take one, too.
Update
So
from
Byrd
other games,
20-0
Magna
over
28,
Staunton River.
Byrd 25 in the fourth quarter.
Two minutes, 19 seconds left in this ball game. Lutz calling the signals, hands it off to Shepherd. Shepherd finding running room up off tackle
Shepherd, the ball carrier.
inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10. Terriers. 2 minutes. And
I think there was a flag that we missed.
yeah, they keep walking back this direction.
Going the wrong way,
Yeah,
Mike.
It's a holding against the Terriers.
holding against the Terriers.
You don't say.
Well,
I feel like we've
that's
that
happened
deja vu.
all over again.
Yeah. I have not done a good job keeping track of penalties tonight, but if we added those up, it's significant.
It is.
It's
I mean,
probably more
probably-
yards of offense than Staunton Rivers had.
the guy.
I probably couldn't add that high. Man.
Yeah, the math is hard to math at some point.
Yeah, my math ain't too good either.
Need my GPT.
Lutz to Shepherd. Shepherd going to try it again, and he finds the same hole outside.
Shepherd, the ball
Gets it
carrier.
inside the 30-yard line this time.
Swisher.
About the same yardage.
Yeah, 12-yard gain there
Second and short for the
for
Terriers.
that young man. He's had a good night.
Shepard showing really good intelligence as well, staying inbounds, keeping the clock
Timeout on the
moving.
field.
Yep.
And going to start seeing Staunton River using some of those timeouts here. It's 2:01 left in the game. William Byrd 20, Staunton River 0.
Winding down here, 2 minutes left in this ball game. Lutz handing off to Shepard again. Shepard eating up this clock single-handedly, and he's going to have a first down and 10 if there's no flags.
You do kind of have to preface the conversation with if there are no flags, because it's been a lot tonight. There's an injured player down on the field for Staunton River.
Yeah,
going to be an official timeout.
Persino has been in on most of the tackles out there, or a big part of them. A little bit shaken up. Tough kid, doing a good job out there for defense for the Staunton River team.
Yeah, both of these teams are pretty good teams.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I know the scoreboard doesn't look like the guys in white and black, but they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, they've played some hard-nosed football here tonight.
They
We've
sure
seen
have.
some pads popping. The offense has just not been there for Staunton River. Defense has held very strong here tonight against a pretty good Byrd team.
Yep. I mean, Byrd's got a chance because of the way they play defense. I mean, you know, I know it probably looks like a tough task going, you know, south next week for them, but they've got a chance because they play good defense.
Yeah, Abingdon will not have seen a team like William Byrd at all this year, and that will be one battle-tested team in William Byrd traveling down to Abingdon next Friday.
When you look at all of these Blue Ridge District teams that Byrd's had to go up
playoff
against
game
this year,
every night.
It's been a playoff game.
And this Byrd team has really been balanced, run to pass potential. Picked up a lot of their wins off of big pass plays, even though they do use Shepard and Matthews quite a bit on the ground. Just a talented team.
Yep.
Big, active team. Line of scrimmage, do a really good job up front blocking for those running backs, and the running backs do a really nice job of finding creases. And then when they throw the ball, we've seen them throw the ball tonight really well. I mean, the deep pass that Lutz threw in the first quarter was on the money. The next two, I mean, he threw it right down the seam of the field to open receivers. So
Cott's caught everything he's thrown near him tonight.
Somebody needs to check his hands for
I think so.
And this win, too. I mean, that's one of the things we were talking about in the pregame.
Right.
Can they throw the ball, which that's kind of their home run hit? Can they do that with this kind of wind? And they've done a good job here tonight in putting the ball in the air with just some,
Oh, loose ball up in the air. Shepard getting a handoff. Picks up about 7.
Look at there, another flag.
Another flag. Well,
Got a feeling that one's coming in at the end. It's not going to negate the run.
it's a personal foul. Don't like to see that at the end of the game. No, it's frustrating. Come this far. Both teams doing a good job to get this far.
Yeah, anytime you get that 11th game of the season, you know, you got to be happy about that. And
sure.
So kudos to Staunton River for making the postseason this year.
I mean, I think they can take a lot out of it because they really didn't start the year very good, but they got better and better and better every week. And as Mike said in the pregame, you know, they were peaking at the right time and they were playing their best ball the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season. So, and they've played well tonight for the most part. So, you know, nothing to hang their heads out about right here.
Had a good season, and a lot of these kids are moving on to winter sports after this week. Like I mentioned, the Staunton River wrestling team is going after their 3rd state championship, and it's going to be the end of the game here in Vinton. Terriers moving on to face Abingdon next week. It's been a good high school football season for Cable 12.
Sure has, and we appreciate the folks at Staunton River asking us to come down and do this game. And was a good night for football. Coming out a little bit short on this end is 20-0. Staunton River on the short end of that stick. But a great season, nothing to hang your head about. And we'll be back tomorrow at Ferrum College doing Averett Ferrum College. Should be some more good football there for you, so tune in. If you can't get out and support the Panthers up there, just watch them on Cable 12.
Yeah, Ferrum's looking to go 500. They're 4-5 right now. I've already played Averett once so far this season, come away with a win there. So, good football season for Ferrum. Get on out tomorrow.
That's right. Get out and support them. We thank you for being with us tonight. You've watched high school playoff football right here on Cable 12. Good night, everybody.